Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Tori, or better known as Storytime with Tori Time. I am doing a low buy 2025 year / project pan. This is my mini 3-month update. I said I was only going to do an update every 6 months, but I lied. Okay, I'm a big fat liar, I guess. And also I just felt like there was just so much to say on it. If you're unaware, I am doing a low buy year in hopes of becoming a more conscious consumer, work on my discipline a little, because girl, she needs a lot of help, and to save money. Hello, in this economy. If you want to know more details, you can click up here and you can watch my first video on this. And if not, girl, just buckle in. We got a lot to get through. You know, when I have a little like mic set up here, I'm about to go crazy. Before I get into all of the talking points, I want to show you my empties, which are just like products I've used entirely. I've hit the pan on, and I'll let you know if I repurchased it. Honestly, using all of this up in 3 months is kind of impressive, and I'm like, wow, I really truly don't need to be buying new things. I went through 2 deodorants, so I did have to restock these. Another deodorant. I'm like, am I like super stinky? Am I more stinky than the average person? God, I hope not. Hello Kitty eye patches, 2 free samples. My best friend left this at my house when she visited, and so I used the rest of it, and I liked it so much that I got the full size of this. I used the rest of my different gel flat. I used her until I couldn't use her anymore. I replenished this. This lip balm is my favorite. I also used as much as humanly possible. I was like putting this on the edge of the counter and pushing it to get up as much product as I could. I finally used up one of my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascaras. I am not repurchasing this because I already have like 3 extras of this, and I'm like, girl, what? Why? Like, what are we doing? And then the last one, this is not makeup. I used up one of my felt markers. Project Pan for me is not just about the makeup, it's also about using up my art supplies before buying more. So in 3 months, I used up 11 products. It's kind of crazy. And then here's a picture comparing the start of the challenge. Now I want to talk about some thoughts, some pros, cons, all of that. So the first thing that I want to talk about is how this challenge has been starting to change my relationship with money. And that is such a hard relationship to figure out. Dare I say, maybe one of the most difficult for some of us. And not only that, but my relationship with spending and consumption as well. So before I did this challenge, I did not realize how much I actually thought about money. It's almost like an addiction, like it's all consuming. I was like, oh, it's Friday, it's the weekend, what should we order out? What should I buy? What little trinkets should I buy? Oh, do I need new pants? When do I get to go thrifting? It was like constant, and I didn't realize it. It was just like kind of normal. And you watch TV, you leave your house, you scroll on TikTok, constant ads being thrown at you. It's kind of no wonder that I was constantly thinking about money and spending it and what can I buy and what do I want. Most of it I couldn't even afford, but it kind of had a chokehold on me. I can't say that it still doesn't, but I can say that it is getting better. And it's kind of freeing to not constantly be thinking about it, because when I took away that option, I'm like, oh, I can't. And it took a while to adjust, but I think I'm kind of getting into the groove. I hope. The last time I Uber Eats anything was in January, and it is the end of March. Only Uber Eats twice this year, which is pretty good considering it's never been that good before, which is a damn shame to admit. I've just taken away the option of Uber Eatsing, of going to TJ Maxx or going to Target or going to Ross or going to Daiso. I don't want to bring myself to these places that have all of this temptation, so it's just not an option. I just don't go. And that has been very good for this challenge. It has helped me a lot to rein it in a little. And speaking of Uber Eating and ordering out, since I have stopped, I have been grocery shopping more and cooking at home more, which cooking at home more was a huge goal of mine during this challenge. And I can't say that I'm making the most healthy meals or the most appetizing meals, but I'm doing it. But one thing I did not realize until I did this is how much of a life skill it is to do grocery shopping. And I know that sounds crazy, but you have to plan it. You have to really sit and think about, am I going to eat this? Is this something that I can cook with? Can I make multiple meals with this? I don't know. Maybe parents understand that because you have a child to take care of. I don't. So for me, I was just like, no, I'll just get blah, 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 whatever. But now I make a bullet point grocery list. I follow it to a T. tea. I don't plan out my meals because that's like a bit much, but I have ingredients that I can make this or make this or make this. And it has been world changing to sharpen up my grocery shopping skills, which it sounds ridiculous. If something is about to go bad and I can freeze it, I'll freeze it. And I'm like, oh my God, why? You know, I'm like, God, this is embarrassing. But please, no judgment, okay? But if you want to judge, I do get it, okay? I really do get it. Along with that is I already don't spend a lot of money. I cut my own hair. I do my own nails. I don't spend money on books because I have a library card. I thrift all my clothes. I have like a somewhat fuel efficient car, so I wasn't spending tons of money on gas. I have been doing this money saving stuff for a while, so I was like, what can I do? And again, that was the grocery. So now my boyfriend and I have made a deal with each other that we are going to go as long as possible without getting groceries. And I know this is coming from a place of privilege where like I can go grocery shopping once a week and stuff. But now I'm like, oh my God, the food is where I can save on it. I am using everything up entirely, and like right before we go grocery shopping, I'm making some scary meals because I'm just using whatever I have on hand. And I know that is how it is for a lot of people, but like that's the thing, I don't have pets, I don't have family for real, like not close to me anyway. Like I have my boyfriend and roommates, so it's like if I wanted to Uber Eats McDonald's every single day, I could. In theory, it wouldn't last very long because my bank account would go to zero very quickly. So I was like, okay, I have to save money on things that I'm already doing. It was just like kind of a routine to go grocery shopping once a week, and now I'm like, okay, we don't have to go because I can just keep using everything. I hope this makes sense. And also I feel like if I get flamed for that, it's kind of fair because girl, what was I doing before? I had to be kind to myself because it's like, this is the first life we've all lived, and you know what, sometimes things are obvious to people and sometimes things are not when they should be, and that's okay. And since I've started doing that, I'm like, oh, my groceries stretch a lot farther than I thought they ever could. And I'm like, what have I been doing? What have I been doing? So these are a lot of the good things that I've learned, big positives that have come out of this challenge. But unfortunately, with the pros come the cons. With the positives, there are negatives sometimes, and unfortunately, there are a few. Another obstacle that I have been working on overcoming is thrifting. Thrifting is my passion. I love clothes. I love like rifling through the clothes and all of that. I love doing it with my friends. I love going by myself. I love it. And this year my goal has been to thrift once a season. And 3 months into this year, I have gone thrifting twice, and they have both been during the spring season. So that is kind of a fail. I kind of failed. And another way I failed is that, God, I'm just a failure, I guess. No, chill. I kind of made an exception to the thrifting once a season rule because I was like, oh God, what if I want to go thrifting for furniture? Because LA is so good to go thrifting for furniture. My roommates and I have found so many good pieces out in the wild. And so I decided that thrifting for furniture, because I don't do it very often, I can do as much as I want. So I did go thrifting for furniture once, and I refused to look at the clothes. I was like ripping my hair out. I was like, oh my God, maybe I do have a problem, because that's kind of crazy. But I was like, oh God, like I just want to look at the clothes so bad, but I didn't. So I was like, she's good. She's got it. But then I'm like, am I just cheating by allowing myself to go thrifting for furniture? I don't know. And that's still something I'm thinking about. But again, I'm like, okay, I'm an adult. I can make these decisions for myself, I guess. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Another negative outcome of this experience has been feeling immense guilt when I do spend money. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I think something a lot of people can relate to with that is that when you do have money, or when you have a little bit extra money, you're like, oh my God, I want to spend. And along with that comes the guilt of spending. It's like a double-edged sword, I feel. And so it is reminding me of when I first became an adult and feeling immense guilt for spending, even when it's on stuff I need, like pants, socks, whatever, guilt. And now this challenge is like kind of bringing out those old feelings again, which is good because now I get to like sit and think about them with my fully developed brain and analyze this and reflect on it. It's good and bad. If I buy a sweet treat, I'm like, like, oh, why have I done this? I'm like, girl, come on now. The guilt keeps me on the straight and narrow, but it also makes me feel not good. Obviously, hello. That is something I'm trying to find the balance between. I feel like this challenge is a lot about balance. And honestly, like, I've been learning a lot and it has been really good. I don't want to end this video on a negative note, so I want to list a few successes I have had during this challenge, because with the bad, there's always good. Okay, so I have had some successes, or things that I consider to be successes. If you don't agree, it's fine. It's fine. I don't even care. Okay, I don't even care. I went to Daiso and I did not buy anything. I felt like I was like an animal, a caged animal. I was like, you know what? I will allow myself to buy like one thing today. And I looked and I was like, I don't need any of this. Why would I just buy something to buy something? And so I did it. And I was like, yes, killed it. Cooking more at home and getting better at it. Not the best. Could be better, but killing it on the cooking at home. Becoming a more conscious consumer. Not there yet, but getting there. I have had a few opportunities to go thrifting or to go to little like trinket shops, and I love a trinket. I love a Hello Kitty, and I've been able to say no. And I'm like, me? Little old me saying no to buying something Hello Kitty? Proud. Yeah. I'm proud. And lastly, I love using all of my products until I hit the pan. And I have been doing this. I've become extremely aware of it. And now, even if I'm like, ugh, I don't really like this that much, I'm like, girl, suck it up. Just use it. It's fine. And so I have. It feels very rewarding to see like this group of empties that I finish. And I'm like, wow, okay, this is good. This is good for me. We're doing it. And yeah, so that's been really cool. I am really excited to do a 6-month update, and then a 9-month update, and then a 12-month update, because I feel like I've been learning so much already. So I'm like, okay, girl, like what else can I possibly learn from this? I'm like, oh my God, I love this. It's been really good for me. I will say this, with this challenge, with this low buy or even a no buy, there is some controversy surrounding it. And I think that it is completely valid. Things like this should be critiqued and be looked at through a critiquing eye. I understand that this is how a lot of people live their lives. They eat all of their groceries before they go grocery shopping again, or they use every last drop in their product simply because they don't have money to buy more. There can be a number of reasons, of course. Some people are like, this is just how people live. This is how people have lived for years and years. And I think that's very valid to say. Obviously, that's someone's truth out there. But for me personally, it's just a way to change my life and my perspective on this stuff. American culture is very centered around consumerism. And I can't really speak for any other cultures because I'm not sure. I can't even step foot out of my house, watch a TV show, scroll on TikTok without getting blasted with ads. It is like truly like thrusted upon us constantly. So I feel like big changes start small, and I think that this is good. And to have conversations around spending and consumerism, it is good. It's good to critique this and critique the people doing this because, you know, it's the internet and people will anyways. But I just wanted to say those critiques are very valid, and I am doing this for me, but I'm just documenting it for everyone else because I find this fun. And girl, I like a good challenge, okay? I also understand that ordering food or ordering groceries is sometimes someone's only option for accessibility reasons or whatever. So I don't want to like ever shame anyone for their consuming habits. There's a time and a place for everything, and there's rhyme and a reason for stuff as well. This is just my experience, and I just want to share it. Comments, questions, concerns, let me know if you're joining me with this. On my last video, a few people said that they were doing it, and I was like, I was eating that up. So with all of that being said, I hope to see you for my next video for whatever we get up to. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.